Well, hello everyone and welcome to this tutorial where we'll be guiding you on how to use ClickUp for students. If you're a student, you know that the academic juggle is real. Between lectures, assignments, group projects, and actually having a social life, things get messy fast. Most students fail not because they aren't smart, but because they aren't organized. And that's why in this video we'll be turning ClickUp into your personal academic command center. We're going to be showing you how you can use the ClickUp AI brain to summarize your lecture notes, to organize your to-do list and tasks. We'll walk you through the perfect student hierarchy, look at the specialized views to make studying easier, and show you how to get the student discount. Also, if you'd like to follow along with me, you can sign up for ClickUp for free using my link down below in the description. So let's build your workspace. The first thing we'd like to look at is the student hierarchy. In ClickUp, your structure is sanity. For students, we're going to use a very specific hierarchy. And the goal of this is to keep your subjects separated, but your deadlines unified. The first thing we'll be looking at is the space. We'll be creating a space called university or college, and you need to do the same to what applies to you. So we're going to go over to the left side panel right here, and you can see spaces right here. We're going to click on plus for creating a space, and we're going to say university or college. Let's pick college. So of course you could put in your description, and then at the bottom you can click on continue. And then of course here you have starter, marketing teams, product and engineering, and project management. You want to choose what is closest to what you'll be doing. So as a student, you can plan and manage your task and of course execute assignments or projects. So we're going to click on project management, and then you have right here ClickUp apps. So if we click on ClickUp apps, we're going to make sure that this is toggled on. We're going to keep time tracking turned on. We're going to also choose priority, and that should do it. Of course, if you look through, you can see that these are two things that might be important to you as a student. Go ahead and click on done, or click on show more if you'd like to see more things, but we're just going to say done. And then of course you want to click on create space to create your space. As you can see, we just made sure that we have the drop down for the spaces. You can see other spaces, but here is what we're focusing on, college. And inside this college, we want to create folders. So you can click on the plus to create a folder. You can see list folder. So we're going to click on folder. Now each folder should be a semester. So we're going to say summer 2026 and also give a description, of course, which is optional, but it's great to have that as well. Click on create. Of course, we want to take our holidays in summer. So if you don't like summer, you can put in fall 2026. These are just examples to help you through. So we have college as a space, and we have a folder called Summer 2026. And then of course, within this semester, you want to make sure that you're creating a list. So you have your space, you have your folder, and we're going to create list. Now, what are lists? Inside your semester folder, you want to have a list. Now, the goal of these lists is to have your classes, right? So we're going to click on the list right here and then click on the plus. We're going to click list again. I'm going to call this biology. Then you can see the location, summer 2026, click create. So you have biology, and here it's going to ask you to apply some suggestions. So we're going to say, sure, apply suggestions. Now let's create another list. We're going to come over to the list row right here, click on the plus, click on list. And then we're going to give this macroeconomics. Great, so right now we have biology and macroeconomics. If you click on biology, you have what's been completed, in progress and not started. And by the way, you can of course change these. If we go over to macroeconomics, you can see analysis complete, research ongoing, and not started. Did you notice that the AI is trying to understand based on the name what is going on? However, in biology, it doesn't do a great job, but not to worry because you can simply click on any of these statuses and make some changes. So once you click on the status, it allows you to make the change you want. So for example, if we want to come over to the not started, let's say you received an assignment, you could just say task 1, it could be anything, click enter, and then it will save it. If you hover over this area right here, you could add a subtask, you could edit tasks, you could rename this, and you could add an assignee. But because this is for you, you know it's yours. However, to make things more organized and more pointed, you can click on assignee, and here you can see me. That's you. So you're going to click on me, and here you can see that you've been assigned a task, of course, by whomever is giving you this task. Now, of course, you can simply move tasks by clicking and dragging it to another part of your status. So we just moved it from not started to in progress. Now, once your hierarchy is set, you need to look at your sidebar. You can see some options right here. Now, the most important button for you is the home button. ClickUp's home has been redesigned with a student mode feel. If you go over to home and scroll up, you can see inbox, replies, assigned comments, and my tasks. Your task is a great part of your ClickUp as it will help you to see what is assigned to you, what is having a deadline today, or what is overdue. So if you woke up one morning and you're wondering if you're behind any task, you can simply come over to today and overdue, and you'll see there. Is anything overdue? Well, it shows you your agenda. And there's nothing there. So peace of mind and no chaos. And of course, all of this is reliant on the fact that you should have added these tasks when they were given to you. So ClickUp will not automatically provide you with details you've not given to it. So you need to, of course, put in these tasks in the past in order to know if today you're overdue or you're safe. Now, to make your life even easier, we're going to create a dashboard. We're going to look for dashboards, and if you come over to more, you can click on it and you'll see dashboards right here. When we click on the icon dashboard, so the purpose of this is to create widgets. You could create a widget to calculate your current GPA based on a custom field you can create on your own. So if we click on start from scratch, you can see the different options and widgets right here. You have calculation, you have time reporting, portfolio, discussion, notes. So if you'd like to have rich text, images, and more options, you can click on notes, and there you have your notes. So if you're in class, you can put in your notes right here. Or of course, if you're in your room or your study, you can put in notes that will help you in your whole workspace as a student. Now, I'd like to discuss the anatomy of an assignment. We created a task, but let's go back. Let's click on college. And then in the drop down, we have summer 2026. We're going to click on the drop down, and then we're going to say biology. And then here you have your task. Now let's move it back to not started. Of course, we just did a drag and drop, and you're going to click on it. Now, once you click on it, this will show you the anatomy of your task or assignment. Now, you have dates. If you click on date, you will need to specify the start date and the end date or the due date. So if you click on start date right here, you can say 5th of May, and then it's going to automatically move to your due date. Then of course you could say due date 30th of May. And there you have your start and due date. If you click away, you can see it right here. And then of course you have your assignees, and then you have your time estimate. If you click on your time estimate, you can simply put in the time you can estimate for this. Now between hours or day or days or minutes, you could just simply say 5H, and it's going to give you 5 hours. If you say 5D, it's going to say 40 hours. So this is up to you. And of course we could say 5H, and it's given us 5 hours. And here it says total with subtask 5 hours. There you have it. So why is this important? It's great to fill in these to help ClickUp's AI brain to help you out. It's also important for you so you can know when the date is due for this task. Imagine if you did not have a due date. When would ClickUp remind you? Never. So this is important to understand the anatomy of your task. So that's how you can deal with that. We're going to close this, and would like to tell you about the ClickUp Brain. It's really a great tool, and you can do almost anything with it. You could use it as a note taker, you could use it as a quizzer, a knowledge manager, and more. For example, if you have a big test coming up, you can come over here to the Ask AI, and then right here, you can simply ask a question. You could say, give me 10 questions for a college grade biology test. And as you can see, it's thinking, analyzing, and searching the workspace. And of course, while there are no matches found, this is because you've not dropped in any documents right here. And of course, you could upload your documents right here using the Docs button, or of course from the note which we showed you how to use it. Now, here are questions. As it says, here are 10 college level biology test questions with a mix of short answers and applications. So you can see them right here. Photosynthesis, genetics, gene expression, mitosis and meiosis, etc. So the things you could do with ClickUp's AI brain is almost endless. Treat it as an AI or another brain to help you brainstorm anything. If you'd like to follow along with me, you can sign up for ClickUp for free using my link down below in the description. And now I'd like to talk about the views that are best for studying. Now you have the calendar view, and this can sync with your Google Calendar or Outlook. You also have your board view to have a view of your task, as you can see right here, task 1 not started, in progress, completed, etc. And then you have the table view. This is perfect for your grade tracker. Here you can see your assignment name, which is task 1, which is what we had. And then you also have these other tables that you could of course sort through. And the last thing I'd like to show you is what you can do with automations as a student. So we're going to go over to the top left corner, click on your workspace, and then you have automations right here. If you click on automations, here you can add an automation that can help you. Now with automations, you could create a study prep automation, a grade alert automation, or a recurring automation. So right here, if you click on automation, you can come over here, you can see task and subtask. You want to leave it right there. And here you can see task or subtask created. Let's click on the drop down and you can say every. So you can say every weekly on Monday. So every Monday, starting a specific date. You can come over here and say, instead of say change status, you could ask it to say do anything, and then set your instructions. So for example, you could ask it to go through your notes last week and provide you with 5 quick questions that can help you to keep track of what you've been learning. And of course, once you do that, you're also going to choose which specific class you want this to be based on. So if you choose biology, it's on here. And of course, you could add other tools. So you could go ahead and provide the instructions. So you can say, give me a 5-question quiz based on last week's study notes. Click on create. And there you have your first automation done as a student. So if you have your quiz every Monday, every first day of every week, how would you do during the exam? If you've been quizzing yourself every week, you're definitely going to do great because you're not waiting for an exam to prompt your studies. You're just doing it as a regular discipline, and your brain will stay fresh with all the ideas that you've learned. ClickUp is more than a project manager. It's a system for your brain as a student. By setting up proper hierarchy, using the ClickUp brain to work faster with automations, and making sure to set up your task and understanding the anatomy of tasks, you spend less time wondering what do I have to do and more time actually doing it. You can start small. Don't build every automation today. Just get your current classes into a list and start tracking your due dates. You'll feel the stress leave your body the moment you see your entire semester organized right in front of you. As a final reminder, you can sign up for ClickUp for free using my link down below in the description. Get started and make the best out of your semesters. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.